Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live with Roxy. Roxy, I just changed my name to Roxy. Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Day 17 of this show saying that. How many days will we have to fucking go? This shit is insane. We got a lot to talk about on the show today, guys. A lot to talk about. Do we? Where is she from? Who the fuck even knows? Some reboots and remakes taking place, guys. Some reboots and remakes. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is getting a reboot, or at least there's one in the works that we can talk about. Hopes, desires, dreams. In West Philadelphia. Zac Efron is starring in a 3 Men and a Baby. It's a baby. Disney's removing the Fox name from several more things, and I want to break that down. And also, the Big Ten is postponing 2020 fall sports. That is a massive story that I want to talk about because it could mean a lot for a lot of people to follow. And also, postponing is an interesting word because we don't know when the fuck we're out of this. So we'll break all that down and more, plus a Roxy's advice corner that hopefully will help. At least can't hurt. I want to let you guys know something incredibly important about the current state of being I'm in, though, which is that there's a fly in my fucking apartment. And I've got my Windex, and I've been seriously straight up Walter White running around my apartment trying to kill this motherfucker. And I don't know where he is right now, but I sprayed him on the ring light. And then, I'm sorry, Glenda. I sprayed Glenda. Glenda's still wet. And then I sprayed this paint poster above me. I mean, I'm going to destroy this place with fucking Windex. It smells like Windex in here. I feel fucking high off the Windex. Also, I need to let you guys know that I've slept none. No bits of sleeping. Yeah, just straight up have not slept at all. Was up very late last night, and then incredibly early this morning, my neighbors decided to blow up a moon house for a kid's birthday party, and that started at 6 in the morning. And then it just like the noise, and it was shaking my place, and just I literally have not slept. So if she's not making much sense, that is probably why. But I appreciate you guys being in here today. To the 3 people who've already given me a thumbs down, go fuck yourselves, dude. To the 70 people watching live right now, and the 37 of you who have thumbs up, fucking love you. You guys are the fucking real deal, you know. I know that I don't know what I know. I don't even know what I was just going to say there. I don't know what I was going to say. What did you know is that we'll be taking super chats and Streamlabs throughout the show. A lot of you guys have been saying that the show has been going shorter. You haven't just been saying that. That is true. That is because I've been receiving less questions and comments and concerns in the super chat and Streamlabs, which gives us less things to talk about. Also because I'm fucking exhausted. I got advice from a friend the other day saying that I should not be going live 7 days a week. I guess we can talk about that, what you guys think in that regards. Let's get to some of these Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Before we get to the news, Katie, the good witch. This is coming at 5:30 in the morning, so let's see what Katie had to say. Regarding your advice corner, I think there's an option C when a person loves a third party more than they love their partner. If you both agree, it works. The person I love is committed to God, morality first, even though I'm committed to her first. It sucks. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even put that in there. I guess if you guys both love God first, then that would work as well. It's just so not on my radar because I am not a God lover. So, but yeah, I know plenty of relationships like that are great. So there might be that third option. Anthony Perez in here says, hey, Roxy, hope you're in good spirits. I'm curious to know what you would describe your home decor style to be when it comes to textures, leather versus fabric, colors, darks versus brights. What tickles your fancy and when picking furniture and appliances? Well, when I lived with Ben, we had this amazing green couch that I picked out, but when we split, he got the couch. I love my new couch now, but it's gray. But there's something about having a green couch I thought was really sick. I have a lot of muted tones with pops of color. So muted with pops. I love fuzzy things. I love velvet things. I like textures like that. I love gold accents everywhere. Gold and marble, I think you can't go wrong with. Pretty simple, clean, not overcrowded. I want to get some plants really bad, but plants are very expensive, but I've definitely been thinking about it. Holy shit, all of a sudden it got so hot in here and I'm wearing long sleeves. What the fuck is happening? Anthony Perez, thank you for your question. Hopefully that helps. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. I love gold. Yeah, totally. Hello, Roxy. Love you. As always, thanks for hanging out with us today. Looking forward to the conversation. But first, I got to say, you and the SEN Live crew were great today with all the sing-alongs. It was super fun / funny episodes. Stay awesome, RJ, and band. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Try to be fun. Don't want to lose my job. Can't afford to lose another job. I was told this week that probably I won't be back at Screen Junkies, at least for the indefinite future. As much as I love them and they love me, they just are not bringing me back right now. It's a money thing. And so I get that. And I haven't been there in months anyway. And you guys know about the Collider loss. And then also another company of mine that I can't really talk about shut. So just I'm sure you guys are in similar boats, but like fuck this time. Ryan White says, SEN this morning was hilarious. You always make it better. Biden is expected to announce his running mate within the hour. Yeah, if anybody sees who's picking for VP, please let me know. Because I'll be doing this show, but I would like to talk about it. I think it's Kamala. I think so, but I'm not positive. Would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. And yes. Chris McGovern in the super chat says, Roxy, it's Roxy O'Clock. What does that mean? I kind of like it, but Chris, I don't know that I get it, but I do like it. Roxy, it's Roxy O'Clock. Cool story. All right. So, like I said, a lot to break down today. Every day there's something fucking batshit going on in the world. But today we have some fuck yeah news, I think, that can get us excited. Some fuck yeah news. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is in talks for a reboot. So this is kind of interesting because it's not a typical reboot. It's a dramatized version of Fresh Prince. So at first when I heard this, and on SEM we talked about this today, people were like, ugh, a drama reboot in the works. It doesn't make sense. But like I talked about this a little bit. Cobra Kai to me was such a brilliant move because we've never seen anything like that happen before. And to go from Karate Kid to Cobra Kai, which is like raunchy and vulgar and dramatic and not a kid's show, I think that's pretty fucking cool. So you never know. This could be something incredible. And I love Will Smith. I love Fresh Prince. I would love to see a rebooted drama with him producing it. Hopefully him starring in it as well. I'm sure he would be. They said they're shopping this around right now. HBO Max is one of those places that they're possibly shopping around. So yeah, I'm into this. Sorry, I got distracted a second because you guys are in the chat are saying that you think it's Kamala. Let's see. I'm just quickly newsing. 3 hours. No, I still haven't seen. I don't see anything. You guys let me know. Would be totally wild. Wow. I'm interested in that. Sorry, I'm going to Twitter. Let's see if he actually did. Yeah, he picked Kamala. Wow. Didn't I just say that? Not to say I called it. I'm sure a bajillion people called it, but wow. Live reaction to Joe Biden picking Kamala Harris as his VP. Here's what I'll have to say about that. I think that this was a smart move for him. I think that, first of all, we knew he was picking a woman. He's been very, very clear about that. It's been one of the only things that Joe Biden has been clear about, is that he was going to announce who she is. Secondly, I think that in terms of the votes that he needs, she is the person that will help him get those. And I don't know, is Kamala necessarily my first choice? No, but do I think that she's a smart choice? I really do. I think that had he picked like an Elizabeth Warren, I don't know that he could have done this. So interesting to see. Wow. Wow. What do you guys think about Kamala Harris? And I will say that there's some really, really incredibly exciting things about that. I mean, even like if you look at her Twitter bio, U.S. Senator, wife, mamala, auntie, still fighting for the people, she/her. Like, it's nice to have somebody who is in the know enough that they even care about pronouns. I think that people have been more upset with her in recent times, but in general, I think that she has done some very powerful things. Looking at her most recent tweets, she hasn't said anything about VP yet, but she said 3 hours ago, Black women and women of color have long been underrepresented in elected office, and in November, we have an opportunity to change that. Let's get to work. Interesting. What else did she say today? The USPS delivers medicine to our nation's seniors, helps small businesses, and ensures people can safely cast their ballots. It should concern everyone that the Trump administration is actively undermining the USPS during a pandemic and right before the November election. Yeah, you can see she's being very like go-gettery, straightforward, which she's been for a long time with her tweets. And very interesting. Kind of cool. I think that let's put her out to speak so that Biden doesn't have to put his fucking foot in his mouth saying that the Black community is not diverse, but the Latinx community is, like a fucking idiot. Like an idiot. Wow. Democratic National Convention announces its speaker lineup. Yeah, we knew that. But where is the official announcement, guys? Where are you guys seeing the official announcement? I'm not seeing it anywhere. And you guys are all saying this, but I want to make sure we're 100% confirmed. I went to CNN. I don't see it there. I went to Joe Biden, and I don't see it there. Also, isn't it so crazy that all politicians have Twitter? Oh, 3 minutes ago. Yes, he put it on his Twitter. I have the great honor to announce that I've picked Kamala Harris, a fearless fighter for the little guy and one of the country's finest public servants, as my running mate. Back when Kamala was Attorney General, she worked closely with Beau. I watched as they took on the big banks. I lifted up working people and protected women and kids from abuse. I was proud then, and I'm proud now to have her as my partner in this campaign. Nice announcement. Who wrote it, Joe? I know that's how all presidents work. You know who I'm not following on Twitter? Joe Biden. Is that strange? Should I be? Joe Biden's also following 26 people on Twitter. Let's see if he's following Kamala. Of the 26 people that Joe Biden's following, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, the White House, Michelle Obama, the Democrats, Team Joe, Joe for New Hampshire, Penn Biden Center, Biden Institute, Beau Biden Foundation, Dr. Jill Biden, It's On Us, the Obama Foundation, Joe for Nevada, Joe 1, Joe for Iowa, Elena Deli Donnie, Lady Gaga. That's fucking funny. Biden Cancer, Livelihood, Biden Foundation, Tim Kaine, Dr. Biden Archived, White House Archive, Biden Archive, Vice President Mike Pence. What? You're telling me so Biden currently follows Pence? That was the end of the list. Biden currently follows Pence on Twitter, but does not follow Kamala. He also does not follow Trump, but he follows Pence. That's weird, right? Does nobody else, does that not strike anybody else strange? And Lady Gaga. I mean, what a strange list. Wow. I wonder if he even knows that. Why is Joe Biden following Vice President Mike Pence on Twitter? Pence, by the way, follows 15 people. Let's see if Biden's one of them. No, he certainly is not. Weird move. Pence and Gaga. I guess, yeah, what do Pence and Gaga have in common? That they're both followed by Joe Biden on Twitter? So strange. I know I'm not focusing on the right thing right now. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking. That is very, very bizarre to me. All right. Well, he's announced it. I'm glad he's announced it. Now we can move forward full speed ahead. We know who's on the ticket. We know what to do with that. Yeah, AOC is fucking amazing. Has to be chief of staff. I mean, we'll see. Twitter's probably run by a team. Maybe his team followed them, but not Trump. You would follow Pence, but not Trump, and you didn't follow your own VP? It's so weird. My follower list, it would take too long to read. I follow a lot more people. Very strange. Very strange. I'm reading too much into that, but it is strange. I'm curious what people are thinking about Kamala. Congratulations, Kamala, says Ben O'Keefe. Kamala is one of the kindest politicians I've ever met. It's time for a Black woman in the White House. Fuck yeah to that. Trust Black women. Time for a woman in general in the White House. And yes, it's time for a Black woman too. Kamala Harris will be the first Black, female, and Asian vice president in American history, says Qasim Rashid for Congress. Qasim, I think is his name. Kristen, I'm just reading random people's tweets. Emotionally, I might not be ready for the barrage of sexist, racist BS that's going to occur the minute Biden announces his VP, but my liquor cabinet sure is. These are funny. Joe Biden announced Kamala. She does have such a great regal look to her, very prestigious, and her smile. She does seem like exactly what Biden needs because he look old. Wow. So what are you guys thinking? Are you happy about this choice? Are you not happy about this choice? Let me hear more. I kind of want to tweet about the fact that he doesn't. Let's construct this. What do Lady Gaga and Mike Pence have in common? Joe Biden follows them both on Twitter. Is this interesting to watch? How my mind thinks? What do Trump and Kamala? Why won't it let me write Kamala? Have in common? Joe Biden does not follow them. I'm so weird on Twitter. Coincidence? I think so. I don't want to use that emoji. I guess I should say Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Let's see how much. Are you guys dying with my lack of ability to be a human being today after this sleep? Okay, so what do we think of this? What do Lady Gaga and Mike Pence have in common? Joe Biden follows. They are two of the 29 people Joe Biden follows on Twitter. Yeah, that's how we'll phrase that. What do Lady Gaga and Mike Pence have in common? They are two of the 29 people Joe Biden follows on Twitter. What do Donald Trump and Kamala Harris have in common? Joe Biden does not follow either of them on Twitter. Coincidence? I think so. Tweet. Guys, what is happening? Biden Biden's tweet already has 144,000 likes. Wow, that is fucking wild. Like, we were in the middle of talking about a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reboot, and then all of a sudden we know who the next possible vice president of the United States is going to be. This is what goes into Roxy's tweets. Yes, all the time. I work hard on my tweets. Let's see what's going on in the super chat. Impulse 156 Impulse says, "Hi Roxy, how are you? You're amazing. Thanks for all that you do." Thank you. That's very sweet. I really appreciate it. Thank you for saying so. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also in here, let's see what's going on with Sir Joker 40. Hello, Miss Stryer. Do you have a favorite poet? Do you have a favorite poem? Stay phenomenal. Maybe Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, dream deferred. I always love that one. Eric Stevenson, very happy about Kamala. I think she and Susan Rice were the best candidates for the job. Need to be ready day one to take over the presidency. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of true. And she's like a straight up politician. How much do you guys think that Biden loves Lady Gaga's music? Just wondering. Also, if you're wondering, my tweet has 2 likes so far. Guys, it's bombing. Help. Help, it's bombing and I can't get out. She can't stop it. My most recent tweets are all not doing well. My Fresh Prince one, my one about Janelle from Big Brother. I mean, what's a girl gotta do? Show some boobs. Who just said that? All right. So, talking about the VP, we can continue talking about all you guys want in the Super Chat or Streamlabs. Let me know. But otherwise, we will go back to talking about the news. Just still, this is kind of wild, fresh, crazy. I'm excited that it was announced. Ryan White in the Streamlabs says it's Kamala, but you said Kalama. Just announced. Interesting. David said hello and thanks for streaming daily. If I had $1 million, I'd give it to you. Keep your head up. Good things will happen to you. AOC for president in 2024. Thank you. Appreciate that. I wouldn't, if you had $1 million and you gave me $1 million, you'd have $0. So maybe we could split it in half, maybe $500,000 and a cool $500,000. That would be great. AOC for everything. Appreciate you guys. Wow. It's a lot. It's a lot when you're on air and you find out who could be the next VP. Although I really did expect this. So I guess that's bigger news than the fact that Fresh Prince is possibly coming back and with the drama. Let me know what you guys think about that still, though, because I am curious. Speaking of reboots / remakes, 3 Men and a Baby is happening with Zac Efron on Disney Plus, a straight to Disney Plus movie. I really am obsessed with the guy that plays Winston on New Girl, and I feel like he would be amazing in this. I mentioned that on SEN today. But there's some really fun actors and comedians that we could get to be in this as well. I think it's a cool, fun movie to remake. Am I like sitting here writing home about it? Maybe not, but yeah, for sure. This is cool. So I'm excited about that. I love Zac Efron. I think he's a ridiculously talented performer. I also think he is dreamy as fuck. You guys who are Collider Live fans remember that we used to have his stand-up in the studio with us. So I stared at them abs many a days with that weird ass wig that we put on his head. Guys, this tweet now has 12 likes. We're making moves. We're making waves. What's happening? Kamala VP, let's go, says 156 Impulse. Let's go. All right, going on with the rest of the news. Disney is removing their Fox name for Disney things. There's a couple. Phrase that better, Roxy. Disney's removing their Fox name for Fox things. I mean, I guess that's the news. But really what's happening is that they have been slowly taking the Fox name off of a lot of different studios and whatnot. And now Disney has no Fox left to give. That's a joke from The Verge, as it is renaming the TV studio to 20th Television. It's kind of sad, 20th Century Fox going away. I didn't ever think about this before Dan Merle talked to us on SJU about it, like the story of the man who is behind Fox, and he created this technology that we didn't have in studios or in film, and he loved movies. He was like a true artist and lover of film. I believe he was an immigrant and just seemed like this awesome stand-up dude who never got his due, never got the money that he deserved, and the last thing he had was the name recognition of Fox, and it's just going away. And it makes me sad. It makes me sad. So we know they already changed Fox Searchlight. So no more Fox. They're cutting out the Fox on everything. And I get why they don't want to be associated with the name Fox, because Fox also has connotations with like being very right wing, like Fox News, but still it makes me a little sad to see somebody's legacy go like that. And I hope they continue to tell the story. But Fox 21 Television Studios getting renamed to Touchstone Television, TV brand that Disney stopped using in 2007 as the company works to remove the last traces of Fox. Disney's also using the rebranding to merge ABC Studios and its subsidiary ABC Signature under ABC Signature banner. New logos and end cards will appear on TV shows this fall, including on an episode of The Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, and Bob's Burgers. Existing episodes on streaming and digital libraries will continue to bear the original logos. For now, we'll see if that changes. Man, just fucking sad. Just fucking sad. Let's get to Simply Emily in here. Simply Emily says, I apologize, you already talked about this, but any thoughts on what's happening with DC Comics, DC Universe? I didn't talk about this. My thoughts are it's fucking sad. Everybody who's losing their jobs right now is fucking sucks and is fucking sad. These major layoffs suck. We already know a lot of our friends had lost their positions on DC Daily. That fucking sucked. But every company is doing this right now. I mean, E! News fucking totally shut down. Completely shut down. That doesn't have anything to do with DC. I'm just saying, like, nobody is safe right now. For anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, this is coming from Hollywood Reporter. However, there's multiple different sites, obviously, that were picking this up. This is the majority of staff of the streaming service DC Universe has been laid off, as has the editor-in-chief, Bob Harras, and multiple other executives on the publishing side. Monday's Warner Media layoffs have affected a significant number of high-level figures at comic book powerhouse DC. Multiple sources tell THR. Among those said to be losing their positions are editor-in-chief, Bob, Senior VP of Publishing Strategy and Support Services, Hank Canals, VP of Marketing and Creative Searches, Jonah Wieland. It's a whole list of people. Black Label Graphic Novels, the guy who oversaw the rollout of that, Mark Doyle. This fucking sucks. I've been talking about for a long time, too, that DC Universe is in big trouble because once we decided about HBO Max and we had taken off all the Doom Patrol and Harley and we were stripping it for parts, what the fuck is DC Universe if we're not going to put the DC shows on the DC streaming service? So Stargirl, I mean, we were just moving things off slowly, so it's no surprise that those people started losing their jobs. Hopefully, if their HBO Max has room to hire some people and whatnot, but a lot of this is about DC Comics, and it's fucking sad. It's really fucking sad. So I've gotten a lot of questions on Twitter, like, what do you think about everybody losing their job? What do I think about everybody losing their job? I think it's fucking awful. I'm losing all my jobs. That's really fucking sad. Joe's a random person I'm making up. Joe's losing his jobs. That's sad. Sally loses her jobs. That's sad. Entire companies are having to shut down. That's fucking sad. We are in a fucking global pandemic and everybody seemingly is losing. A lot of people are losing their fucking jobs. Send bunnies in here right now if you are somebody who's lost your job during this time, or you've gotten your hours cut back, or you've gotten your pay decreased, or you are freelance and you're having a hard time getting work. I mean, send bunnies if you're in that boat, because I guarantee you a lot of us are in that fucking boat. Weston Ira, I see you. Super Dan, I fucking feel you. Zeno Hour, totally same. Kate Van D, sending rabbits. So I think that means yes about the bunnies. Simply Emily, totally, now it's been restored. That's great. Just ebbs and flows of things. I mean, Calvin Patel, you were furloughed for 3 months. Now you're back. That's amazing. But like a lot of fucking people are losing their job. This is not Lewis Cox. Thunder God Cairo 770. Hello, Roxy Strider. If my name was in the chat, here we go. How do I send a bunny? I wrote bunny because the bunny didn't just pop up. So this fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. How do I feel? I feel like it fucking sucks. But we have to do what we can with it, you know? This is a good time to figure out if what you're doing is what you really want to do, to be working on yourself and your mental health, to be working on your health and fitness, to be the best parent that you can be, to, you know, all the other things. Matt Link, shout out to you, my friend. Adam Ward, shout out to you, babe. Like Andrew Thomas, who lost his job at Kohl's permanently. Hal Tiam Miele, luckily it was unemployed already before everything started. I mean, I don't think that's luckily, but it's definitely harder to find a job right now. Robert Turner. Type rabbit, no spaces. Let's see. No, it didn't work. Then Glenn retracted it. So I feel awful for the DC people. Fucking sucks. I feel awful for you guys, everybody who put bunnies in here. And I feel fucking awful for me too. Anyway, on in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. Sugar Gum says, congrats to Maya Rudolph. Roxy. Why did Maya Rudolph? Oh, does she do Kamala for SNL? Do you have a favorite rom-com or one everyone loves but you hate? I just watched You've Got Mail and really did not like it. He got her store closed down. I love the rom-com genre. I love rom-coms. Like, to me, I love love and I love comedy. So why the fuck wouldn't I love rom-coms? I don't know what my favorite one is. I really don't know what my favorite one is. I have a hard time with this. It's hard to say. I don't know. I go back. I don't even go back and forth between a couple. It just like kind of depends on where I'm at in my life. Yeah, I have a hard time with it. And I love rom-droms too. I loved like Matthew McConaughey rom-coms. I loved, there's the fucking fly. There's the fucking fly. Did you guys see that? Did you see it or no? Can you see it or no? Oh, really fucking annoying. I even love stupid rom-coms and like Netflix rom-coms. She's All That I loved. When Harry Met Sally. I mean, I was obsessed with all Julia Roberts rom-coms. My Best Friend's Wedding. Bridget Jones, Pretty Woman. Bridget Jones isn't her. I'm just naming things. 10 Things I Hate About You. Like everything. So good. Love that genre. Sorry, that's a long-winded answer, but I can't think of a rom-com everybody else loved that I didn't like. That I don't know. Oh, I do know one that not a lot of people have seen that I love. What Happens in Vegas. I love that one. So fucking good. Love that one. All right, moving forward, friends. By the way, 112 of you guys in here watching live right now. Let's get those thumbs going. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. The Big Ten postponed their 2020 fall sports. I mean, guys, I'm still operating under the impression that we're going to have a vaccine by springtime, but we just don't fucking know. So the word postponed is interesting, but they're just saying they're not playing football this fall. Nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows. It looks like the Pac-12 also followed in their footsteps. That was 11 minutes ago. That's interesting. I'm not surprised with that. Pac-12 conference can announce, this is coming from San Francisco CBS local news, on Tuesday that it would postpone all fall sports competitions hours after the Big Ten Conference issued a similar statement because of concerns related to COVID-19. The decision takes two of college football's 5 most powerful conferences out of a crumbling season amid the pandemic. I'm sure that I think everybody's going to follow. Maybe not, but feels like, right? Members of the Pac-12 CEO group voted unanimously to postpone all sport competitions through the end of 2020, or at least, through the calendar year. The decision coming after consultation with athletics director with the Pac-12 COVID-19 Medical Advisory Committee. Pac-12 also announced that when conditions improve, it would consider a return to competition for impacted sports after the new year. So we'll see if conditions improve by then, but maybe not. The conference said student athletes impacted by the postponement would continue to have their scholarships guaranteed, and it urged the NCAA to grant students who opted out of competition this academic year an additional year of eligibility. Yeah, but we know how great the NCAA is. Are they going to fucking really listen? Are they actually going to help? Guys, this fucking fly. Do you see it? It's on you guys right now. It is on the camera. I want to spray this, but I don't want to spray my technology. Oh, it moved. It saw the blue bottle and it fucking moved. It's such a bully. And I can hear it sometimes too. Really fucking frustrating. Anyway, yeah, I think that the athletes, let's hope they're not in trouble. Students, it must be so fucking hard to be a student right now. I can't even imagine. I mean, it's hard to be an adult right now too. It's hard at all places in your life. I have so many friends who are pregnant right now, so many friends who have kids right now. So just every area seems to be challenging. If you're in high school and you missed all that stuff, if you're in college and you missed all that stuff, I mean, the whole fucking thing is just like brutal. And my heart and soul hurts for people and for these athletes. But it's like, okay, if we're going to go back to the NFL, these people are making millions of dollars and they're supporting their families, and they can be in the NFL as long as, not as long as they want, but like there's not a restriction on it. If you're playing college football, you're not fucking getting paid. There's a massive risk of getting injured, and then you might never be able to play ever. And what? Now you might get COVID while doing it? I mean, the risks are just like fucking insane. Just fucking insane. So is this my boy Winston in here? Swaggy Bird. Did you already talk about Kamala Harris rocks? Yeah, I did a little bit. Why? Do you have anything you want to say about it? Winston, if you have anything you want to say, I'll just send you a StreamYard link. And you can come jump on if you... Word was just curious. Your take. Gotta go do blurs. Oh, okay. Everybody go follow him over there when you're done with this show, of course. I'm interested in your take, Winston, because I feel like it's a smart choice. And sometimes in life, you need to make the choice that is the thing that's going to get you through. And so I think, okay, send it real quick. Good. I really want to hear your fucking thoughts on this. I think it's a smart choice, but I am curious what you think about her. She seems to be very controversial, especially in the Black community. So, I did a whole fucking thing about this, Winston. Something really strange happened where I noticed that Biden is following Pence on Twitter, but not Kamala. So I thought that was fucking weird. Guys, how cool am I that I get to text Winston? Also, Winston and I might have things in the work coming down the pipeline. You guys tell us what you would want to see from us. It's cool. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Jake, for throwing this up. Blurs in the Hood after the show. It's so fucking weird how many random shits we talk about on the show. Like, to go from Fresh Prince to then getting that live VP announcement of Kamala to then talking about the fucking fact that there's going to be no football this fall. It's like, it's just bizarro town. This year, this world is so strange. I can't even. All right, we're throwing in Winston. Here we go. Hi, love.
Hi. What's up, y'all? It's quick.
How cool is that technology? Wait, so what do you think? I'm so Winston Marshall, everybody, by the way, you guys all know him, and go make sure you follow right now. Jake just threw it in here. Blurs in the Hood. Check it out. When are you guys live? Are you going up after?
We're at 2. Are you done at 2?
Yeah, that's when I'm done. So
okay, good. Yeah. So we're
straight over to you. We'll do a raid. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it's great. I think there is a little bit of danger here because you do have a large amount of the Black community that doesn't like her because of what she did as Attorney General. I think that you are running a baby bit of a risk there. But the thing that I will give Kamala credit for, she has been one of the few people that has actually gone back and at least owned up to what she was doing.
Yeah, that's
versus
true.
when you looked at Klobuchar, it was like, there's an active case of a kid that's sitting in jail right now. You need to reopen this up. And she just didn't even ever respond to it ever.
So you personally, was this your top choice? Was this top choice? Oh, she was.
She was my top choice. I eventually went over to Warren. And then obviously that played out the way that it played out. But I think that she's extremely articulate and incredible at debating. And I think that that's one of the things that really has to happen. She will annihilate Mike Pence on the stage. Like, let's be honest.
Well, we need her to, because Biden can't speak.
And that's the thing that makes me sad. I wish that you could go full tag team match like it was wrestling and tag her in to go debate Trump instead of Biden. You know, like, nah. You know, sit down, Joe. I got this. And like, let her handle that. But unfortunately, you can't do that. But I think that she will do a phenomenal job. I do think that this is going to be tricky because you already have people that didn't like Biden because they feel he's a little bit too conservative. You have a lot of the Bernie and the Warren people that are like, I'm not about that life. Kamala kind of sits closer to him as far as that goes. So you are running a little bit of a risk there. But I think for everything that she is and what she like proved on the campaign trail, her ability to debate the way that she can, the fact that she is willing to be flexible and to make changes, which you saw happen over the course of her campaign, I think this is a great choice.
But do you think that there is a possibility right now that Biden announced Kamala and people are like, oh, I was going to vote for Biden, but now I'm not? Do you think that there is a section of people that are whatever, white, black, anybody? Do you think anybody's thinking that?
You're going to have people that were already begrudgingly like, I don't want to do this as far as voting for Biden. And yeah, you may have pushed them not into a camp that they're going to go vote for Trump or write anything in. They'll just stay out of it. They will decide not to vote at all because of this. You're going to get some of that. But I guarantee you a couple of other things. Just by the nature of how it is. And honestly, this is kind of the politics of it. I mean, Biden, first of all, said in his debate against Bernie, one of his last ones, he was going to put a black woman as his VP running.
Yeah.
So he kind of
would have been destroyed. I mean, what would he have had to do? Yeah.
He got backed into a corner. He didn't really have a choice here. Now, again, I think this is a great pick, but like he didn't really have a choice. That's the first thing. But I think the other thing with it, you are, let's just be real here. If you wanted a reason, and this is why you got to hope that you're able to reinvigorate the black vote from this. But you know for a fact that black women who are already voting to the left anyway, they've proven it time and time again how they're doing that. That's only going to reinvigorate them. You will reinvigorate some black folk in general, like some black men, but you are going to have a lot of black people. Again, they look at her past. They're not necessarily going to be all about this. But I think depending on how you play this and depending on how Kamala answers for some of those things and what her plans are going forward and what Joe's plans are going forward, you could potentially see a massive rallying come from behind this. But right now, you see a lot of hype because it is first black woman, you know, as a VP candidate, et cetera, for a major party. But you're going to have to do some work, honestly. I think this is a great choice, but you're going to have to do some work.
I think probably would have had to do some work no matter. Before I let you go, do you think I'm being a crazy conspiracy theorist okay, Biden follows 29 people on Twitter. 29, that's all. And he does not follow Trump, but he does follow Lady Gaga and he follows Mike Pence and he does not follow Kamala.
Interesting.
How weird is this shit?
This is a little weird.
Why are you following Pence? What happened? Why do you follow Pence?
Maybe all the VPs follow each other. I don't know. It's just
yeah, strange though. Strange. And also when I found that, I clicked on it and saw who else is following Pence of my friends. I have a lot of judgment for people who are following Pence. I don't know why. Like maybe you just want to know what's up, but my radar was like, why are you guys all following? This isn't the same as following the president of the United States. You're following fucking Mike Pence. What are you doing, Biden? That's so weird.
Yeah, no, that's real, man. It's super real. I think that at the end of the day, what this will really this is something that's gonna polarize people right now. Including things like finding out that Biden follows Mike Pence on Twitter.
So weird. I've been live since this got announced, so I don't even know. What is the reaction right now online? Have you looked at all?
Completely split. It is 1,000%. Half are like, fuck yes, and half are like, there goes Biden's campaign. Why would you do this shit? She's a cop. Just straight down the fucking middle right now. So I mean, that's the thing. It's gonna make waves one way or the other. And with that, I do have to run because I gotta
go ahead. Sorry, honey, but everybody can find your show. You're going live at 2.
Yep, we're going live at 2. Blurs in the Hood. Me and Jay Washington.
Everybody go find him. You're the best. Winston Marshall, adore you. Bye. Guys, how freaking cute is he? Go check them out after this. We'll put a link in right when they're starting. Just interesting that so many people, like I said this to you guys the other day. The truth of the matter is, it could come out that Biden has done something like horrible or like said something like ridiculously anti-Semitic, and he still would fucking have my vote because anybody but Trump. So like, there wasn't going to be a VP that really affected me negatively. But I do think it is a good pick. All right. Before we get out of here, let's get to a little bit of a Roxy's Advice Corner, and then I want to let you guys go so that you can go support my friends, Jay and Winston. Our friends, Jay and Winston. A couple Streamlabs before we do that. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Broken Blue said, David Diggs and Winston look so much alike. Ugh, God bless your face. Winston, who is your pick for VP, if you don't mind saying? He said it was Kamala, so that's interesting. Glenn Caesar said, from Chris Burke, hey, Roxy, it's Chris. I am out of the hospital. I had to have a cardio version done on my heart. Thank you for the prayers. Chris, I'm so glad you're out of the hospital. That sounds fucking scary, though. Our love to you and Avery. Hope you're doing okay. Ace Money in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Roxy, I follow people I don't like on Twitter to keep myself informed. Even Trump, know thy enemy. I agree, but like Pence, really? Gotta follow Pence? Blech, blech, blech. That's my blech, blech, blech. All right. Advice Corner. I was going to do something else, but we'll keep it quick today so that we can get you guys over to Swaggy Blurred. Also, Glenn Caesar in the super chat said the same thing from Chris. Thank you for doing that there. Here's something that I was doing with a girlfriend of mine last night that I think might be helpful to you guys. That's been helpful for me in times of uncertainty and in times of fogginess. And I wonder if you guys know what I'm talking about. There's that fog that happens in our brains where you can't think straight. You can't feel straight. Everything's the same day. It seems to be repeating itself. Shit is fucking crazy. And there's just that fog. So something that I really try to practice, and hopefully you guys can start to practice, is speaking in facts. And I don't mean facts like 1 + 1 is 2, although you can do facts like that, like the sky is blue. That can ground you. You know things to be true. But when you're struggling in your love life, in your career, with your family, try to go back to the basics, which is like, okay, so if your parent gives you some really shitty advice, try to go back to the fact that, okay, say it was your mom. My mom loves me. So even though my mom is bitching at me about not getting a job right now or having to move in with her or whatever it is, here's what I know. I know my mom loves me. I know my mom loves me. That is a fact. Stick to the basics. So if it's your career and you want to be a singer and right now is a really hard time to do that. Things that are like, okay, I've taken 12 years of singing lessons. I can hit this note. I know that I'm a talented singer. Think about the things that you can state that are true that you can hold on to so that when it's confusing, like, wait, what is real? What is not? What's happening during this time? There are certain truths there are. You can even take a notebook and try writing all of these things down. So, no, these were all... Whoa, she wants you to move back, says Calvin. No, were all fake situations. My mom is dead, so my mom doesn't feel any way about me now. These were all just made up scenarios. But, for me, even right now, okay, so I'm having a really challenging career time. Here's what I do know. I know what I want to do. A lot of people don't have that. They don't know what they want to do. I know what I want to do. I want to be an actress and a writer. I want to produce, star, and write my own TV show. That's what I want. So I know what I want. Write that down. That's a truth. That's my truth, period. Things that I know to be true. I have been in one movie, period. That is a truth. I have been hosting for 11 years. That is true. Like, just start writing down things that seem like such crazy, like, of course, no shit, and see if that helps you gain clarity on the things that are a little foggier. Because when you start with facts, all of a sudden you'll realize you might answer some questions that you were not previously able to answer because it was seeming kind of foggy, and now you have the clarity on them. So hopefully that helps you guys. It's a little trick that I've been using with some of my friends that are stuck in the fog right now, to just start naming things that are fucking true. And then eventually you get to the foggy stuff and it's not as fucking foggy anymore. Let me know if that works for you guys in the comments. If you try that, I would love to hear some of the things that you guys have named as truths, or if you've tried any of these things. Also, so many of you guys have been reaching out to me about making your bed. I'm so happy. Sorry, Jake Yacovetta, that you had a difficult time with it last night, but I'm telling you guys, stick fucking with it. Making your bed is legit. And I know I gave you guys that advice a few days ago. So many of you are taking it. Love that. And you've been taking a lot of my other advice too about relationships. Hopefully I don't steer you wrong. I'm a pretty happy person in my soul, so I try to give advice from the heart. But if you ever feel like I'm not right, step to me. Feel free to. And I love hearing advice from you guys as well. Janina P says, let Kamala have her glory. Trump post bad ad. What did he post? I'm not surprised. Anyway, we do have to get out of here. Jake, will you throw up a link to Winston's show so that we can go over there and raid the fuck out of it? Yeah. So everybody go in and say hashtag Roxy Raid and thank Winston for coming on the show today to talk a little bit about Kamala. I love that he popped in and I'm super grateful for that. So Jake, I think this is just a link to their YouTube channel though. Can we get a link to the actual show, or is it not up yet? Let's see. Blurds. I'm going to find it in the hood. Okay. My God. Guys, let's see. All right, I'm going to put it in right now. Everybody jump over and everybody say hashtag Roxy Raid and thank Winston for popping on. Because that way, Winston will want to come on more often. There we go. We just put a new one in there. Oh, Jake, you did it too. But I'm going to put mine up. Yeah, even though you were faster. Oh, it's live at 2:30. Did he lie to me? No, it says that it's live at 2. I'm looking right now. It says live at 2. Why did you say live at 2:30, Matt? It says live at 2, right? It says waiting for Blurds in the Hood, August 11th, 2020 at 2. How come none of you guys have jumped over there yet? I'm looking. You can do 2 things at once. I'm looking in here. No, Schmodown matches 2:30. Sorry, Schmodown's at 2:30. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to be here. Look, they're in 18 seconds. Hey, Craig is doing it. That's what's up. Hey, Craig. And everybody thank Winston. Trust me, you want to go see these guys. And they're talking about Kamala as VP, and they'll have good takes on this, I'm pretty sure. Kate Van D in here. Jake Yacovetta. Fuck yeah. And he thanked Winston for coming on the show. Garth McMurray. That's what's up. Love these guys. Rob K. Yes. Coffee Machine. Yes. How Tamieli. Sorry, I butcher your name sometimes. Roxy Raid. Yes. Anthony Thomas. Let's get it going, everybody over there. Get your asses over to Blurds in the Hood. Get your asses over there. I'm such a hype girl. Haskell 420. Oh, I don't know if he was even over here. Star Drew. All right, let's get off so that they can do it. DL Short, Al Mosi, Matt Link, all the people. You guys rock. Gregory Castillo. All right, bye guys. Have stay safe. Make your beds. Try to be happy and write down facts when you don't know what you're doing. Leave a comment. Thumbs up this video. Enjoy Blurds in the Hood.